Hey guys, welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shanna. If you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4 who's in our 5th year of homeschooling. Today, I want to share with you my month in review, my year in review, and what we've got going on for 2022. Guys, before we go any further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for coming back time and time again, for hanging out with me, for chatting, and for building this secular homeschool community over the last almost couple of years now. Today, I want to share with you, I want to talk with you about my December in review. But then also I realized that doing a month in review for the first time at the end of December is kind of a lot of pressure because I've inadvertently stumbled into having to do a year in review. Today, I'm just gonna go over the things we have going on and kind of where we've been, how I'm feeling about these different topics that I jotted down, but then also where it's going in 2022. So we're gonna cover personal, we're gonna cover business, we're gonna cover homeschool, we're gonna cover all the things. So let's start with homeschool. This past year in homeschooling has been really great for our family. It's gone very well. For 2022, I am hoping that I can do a better job of being confident enough to branch out into a little bit of uncharted territories, that I can feel like I have a good enough grasp on our homeschooling, on our home educating, that I can do things differently than I've done things. I'm already looking at and beginning to purchase curriculum for the 2022-2023 school year. And there are many things that I am looking at as far as adding to the mix or changing. And I feel like a lot of that is because I have really gained so much confidence by simply having conversations with you all here and learning about so many other things that I honestly didn't know were out there. I have become a bit more empowered. I feel a little bit better branching out into these different things. And I do feel like I'm gaining the confidence to be like, you know what, we're gonna do it. We're gonna take the leap. Yes, it's expensive, or yes, it's different, or yes, it's more heavily parental involvement than I've allowed myself to do in the past. But that doesn't mean that it's not the right decision for our family, for our kids, for our homeschool. So I am hoping that I can continue looking at new things, taking a fresh approach, finding things that will work or fit better. Even if something is not broken now, that doesn't mean there's not a better fit or something that's going to better serve our family or homeschool. In December, there's not a lot to report on that because, well, it's the end of the year. We only really homeschooled like 2 weeks because, well, it's the end of the year. We like to take the break. So let's truck right on along to business. Let's start with business. Plans for this channel. One, it's been amazing. It's truly been amazing getting to know so many of you. I genuinely feel like I have relationships with some of you now, like a first name basis, both through here and on social media. It's kind of amazing. It's great knowing that this community, just in the last 11 months has grown threefold. I mean, it's just been, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I do have this channel. I do have another channel. The other channel is more travel oriented. I try to provide as much valuable information from my perspective there like I do here. And it's been a very different experience in that respect. So I'm hoping in the new year to, one, feel confident enough that I can maybe not post if we have a vacation, because I've loyally posted 2 times a week, regardless of what we had going on in our personal lives. And I know that that's contributed to growth here, but I want to feel confident enough, comfortable enough to maybe, if we've got something going on, if it's a busy season, if it's a vacation, anything like that, that I can just put this down and come back in a week, and that the world's, it's not gonna fall all out of whack, that it's gonna be okay. I also want to do better at the social aspect of this business, I feel like I could improve. And part of it is simply my ignorance. I don't know a lot of things. Like, I don't know how to use Instagram. I don't know how to do a lot of that. I would like to start fostering more of a personal connection here and through this channel. And I know that I can do that with more day in the lives, more vlogs, a little bit more getting out of my comfort zone. But for me, I've never been one to share much on social media, and people who know me know that is absolutely true. I am just not someone who inherently does that or has that skill set. So I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent and give you a little bit more of a glimpse into my real life. But we'll see how that goes. One of the ways that I do want to do that, I'm really hoping to do a Q&A. I think it would be super fun. So if anybody has any idea how I do the fun thing on the Instagram with the questions, guys, I need this information. Shoot me a DM down in the comments, whatever it takes. Help me learn how to do the things. If anybody has like a great Instagram course or guide or video, things like that, I need to do that. I've looked into TikTok a little bit and I just don't feel like that's for me. I think I'm too old for TikTok. I don't know. And basically, the long and the short of it is I'm going to work on growing in that respect. I'm gonna learn some things that should help us connect a little bit more and truly to grow the community. I do have some plans, some things that I wanna put into effect here in 2022 coming up, so be on the lookout for that. I have what I think is a really great idea, but I'm gonna need some friends to help me out, and I haven't told them yet. So, if you know me, my secular community friends, you might be getting a shout out pretty soon. I do also want to do more collaborations because I am starting to meet some freaking amazing people, and I feel like the world just needs more of that, right? Like, I honestly like to live my life in the mindset, like not a limited mindset, that there is an abundance, right? There's plenty of everything for everyone all the time. And I do sometimes fall into that like comparison trap of like one or the other, and I try genuinely very hard to be the more the merrier. And so I do want to be bringing that more to this channel and to collaborations and to socials and things like that. The more the merrier, because, well, there's plenty of entertainment. There's plenty of homeschool knowledge. There's plenty of things. Maybe it doesn't suit me, but it suits you. There's more of that needs to go around. And so I do want to be bringing more, an abundance to this channel, to these avenues, to the socials. So that is my plan here. Isn't that exciting? My goal for my other channel, I'm just gonna try to decide if I should keep doing it. Or, you know, guys know I talk about the power of quit, the importance of quit, and I might just have to quit, but we'll see. It is growing, it is steady, it is just slow, but I enjoy doing it. So might just be a passion project, and that's okay. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, we will figure it out. Okay, so personal. I have talked about consistency for a very long time, and it is my struggle. It is my Achilles heel. I need to focus more on consistency. I had sat down last night and I wrote out an entire list of things that I do want for the new year. And these are not goals, because it's not like I'm gonna have $1 million. I'm gonna, you know, it's not a finite measurable thing, but it is places and areas where I want to find progress. I want to find progress personally, with consistency, with making sure, and it just came to me last night, this little term that less is more, because if I'm doing less, but I'm doing it more often, then that is in fact successfully consistent, right? There is consistent progress and working all the time, a little less, instead of, again, I tend to be like the do it all and then fall short, because I do it all and then none, and all and none. And so I do need to do a little less, but do it more often. And I think that that would be my sweet spot. So I'm going to be working more on personal growth in that respect, my consistency, my progress, and whether that's coming here and challenging myself to share with you, because then I'm going to do it, because then it's honestly holding myself accountable, and I will not fail if somebody else knows I'm doing it. So if that's what it takes, please be that for me. Thanks, friends. Okay. But Personal growth, consistency. We need to get back into the habit of doing the meal plans. We need to get back into the habit of doing the chores every single day, making sure the house is picked up and consistent every single day. I need to get back into actively budgeting because I've got some amazing things that I want to do coming up, but I don't want to feel like they're a burden. So if they're not a burden, that means I've planned ahead for them. I've done a really good job with doing that with like our homeschool budget, but I need to do that with like a vacation budget so that I can narrow it down a little bit. That I also need to do a better job of taking care of myself. I have gotten back into the habit again of I'm just not sleeping well. And I know that there are things that I do to help myself sleep well. And I've fallen out of that habit with the holidays, with having so much going on, with being busy, getting out of the routine that makes me feel my best. So I will be working more on that again, because it's very important. I'm not getting any younger. I am gonna be 38 this year. So I need to be taking care of my body and taking care of myself, and also setting that good example for my girls, for being my best self by the little things that I can do every day, by doing the things, like I've said before, that my future self will thank me for. Those are the things that I want to model to my children. And also to share here on this channel. I don't have to do it all. I don't need to do it all. And honestly, there's probably some things that I'm gonna let go this year, and I'm okay with that. I definitely this year want to make a point of going through my entire house, probably room by room, and just getting rid of things. We need to get rid of things. There's so much of this that I've just outgrown, but still is my burden because it's here, and I'm not a minimalist. I'm not even gonna pretend like that's a thing. But that doesn't mean there's not still so many things in our house that just aren't serving us any longer, which honestly need to be addressed. So those are really what I'm working on for 2022. My December and a recap, did I focus on cleaning my house more? I didn't. It was more of the ebb and wave, because we had people coming over, things to do, people coming over, things to do. So I really don't feel like I really made any progress in that, but I know that because it's system focused, because I am system focused, I'm trying to remain system focused, a little bit all the time goes a long way. As far as where our homeschool stands, we've done a really good job this year of maintaining an even and consistent schedule, which I gotta be honest, doesn't always happen. Sometimes you do get behind or ahead or behind or ahead. We've been right on track the whole time. So that has been really fantastic. I do want to maintain that because everybody's life's gonna be a little easier if so. I am torn on whether we take an extra week on our break. We theoretically are starting back on Monday. I am immediately going to turn off the camera now and then film how I prep, because I haven't prepped yet. We are also this weekend remodeling our office, so I'm gonna film that, and I think I'm gonna share it, but I'm not sure. So you guys let me know down below. Do you want to see the office remodel? I don't know. It's a wreck right now, but I can't live in that anymore. And we bought furniture from IKEA back in September because it had been out of stock since like June or July when I found it and decided I wanted it. So I've had 9 giant IKEA boxes shoved in random places in my room, like a weird IKEA squirrel. And so I'm really looking forward to having that out, because I think genuinely just seeing it makes me think of all the things that aren't done, and it stresses me out. So I am hoping that that will in fact help me, but there's a lot of steps that are going into this office. So I might share, I might not. I don't know. Guys, all right, how are you? How are we doing? End of 2021. Am I sad to see it go? Of course, because it's time that was spent. Was it time well spent? I hope so. I think so. I feel so. 2022. There's a lot to look ahead to. What are you doing? What do you have going on? Is it exciting? Are you excited? Are you not? Are you thinking that the world's going to be any different? Because I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. We've got some fun stuff coming up. We've got Disneyland in about 6 weeks. Super excited. You can follow us over on Suitcase Princess for that. And we are talking about a bigger trip at the end of the year. So I'll keep you posted, guys. All right, so I hope that you found this helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications. While you're down there, feel free to give me a message, encouragement, a heart emoji, any of the above. Reach out. Let me know, how is your year going? How did it go? How's it gonna go? Tell me, what are your plans? What are your big things you're gonna work on? Personal growth, not personal growth. Are you gonna read more? Are you gonna get out more? What are you gonna do? I just like knowing, to be honest with you. I like knowing I'm not on this boat alone. And it's really helpful when you guys do reach out to me, because it's kind of awesome. So thanks for coming back. Thanks for enjoying hanging out. If you wanna shoot me a DM, right on over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. Other than that, guys, I hope that it's gonna go well. It's gonna go, no, it is gonna go well. It is gonna go well. It's gonna be great. You know why? Because we said so. Bye guys.